Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, we're coming to the conclusion of our 21-day Rishikesh Kirtan Fest. So I've got a cold tear here and I've got a warm tear here. Because in medical science they say when you cry, when you're happy the tears are cold, and when you're a little sad the tears are warm. So I'm happy because we've been able to share Krishna consciousness with so many beautiful people. Beautiful in the sense that they're coming here for a particular purpose. They're coming for self-realization. That's why they come. By the thousands, and from all countries of the world. It's like they kind of get pooled into here. As preachers, we try our best to find people in our particular locations, our cities, our countries. We try to seek out people that we hope would be interested in Krishna consciousness. Here we just sit in this ashram and they flood in day by day by the hundreds. So it's just, cold here. I'm so happy, but it's almost over. So it's a little sad because this is the heart of a Vaishnava. He or she wants to share Krishna consciousness with others. If you have a lot of something nice, really nice, like Krishna consciousness, naturally you want to share it with others. Like Jesus Christ said, "My cup runneth over with love." And where are we? We're in Rishikesh, which is one of the principal spiritual centers here in India for thousands and thousands of years, Rishikesh. We all know that spiritual activity performed in a dham like this, the resultant effect is magnified 1,000 times, both for us, but for the people who come. When we see their faces light up when they're chanting Hare Krishna, it's just so satisfying. I often think of that phrase, perfect, more perfect, and most perfect. It applies here. It's Jiva Goswami from his Sandarbhas. He's talking about Dwarka, then Mathura, then Vrindavan being most perfect. But I was thinking that it's perfect what we're doing here because we're on the bank of the Ganges, the celestial Ganges, flowing from the spiritual world. You have to walk down to the Ganges, take a bath, che todarpana marjana. So much contamination of the heart goes away. So then when you chant Hare Krishna, you get even more benefit. She's so merciful, she's so kind. So that's perfect. And then more perfect, look at our audience. You can see in this video, you look at that audience, they're here to know what is spiritual life, to know about Krishna, ultimately, yes. Many of them say, I've come to Rishikesh, I don't know exactly what I was looking for, but I found it here with all of you. So satisfying. So perfect in the sense we're on the bank of the Ganges, more perfect because we have the right audience, and most perfect because what are we doing? We're chanting the Yuga Dharma. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. It's perfect.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama.
I'm here at the 21-day Kirtan Festival, and the experience has been really beautiful for numerous different reasons. One of them is that it's helped me so much connect to Bhakti Yoga, which is actually one of my intentions of coming to India. And the other, it's helped me to connect to music and to my voice. And this is another intention coming to India. And what's really magical about this is I arrived without any idea that this was happening, and these were my two main intentions, and I found out the day I arrived that it was the start of this experience. And every single musician that you see here is super unique, super authentic on their own, and just has something really beautiful to offer the space. And yeah, I'm super grateful for what has been created here, and I'm definitely going to come back in future years. So thank you so much, everybody, for what you've done and what you've contributed to this experience, the participants, the musicians, the coordinators, everybody, you. Yeah, thanks a lot, and big love.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
This Kirtan festival is one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had. People from all over the globe coming here into this tiny little hall in the middle of Rishikesh, chanting as loud and as proudly as possible. You can actually see their hearts coming out when they sing. Tears flowing from their eyes. It's so difficult to be on stage and not cry with these people. It's such an amazing experience. I feel very grateful and very honored to have been given the opportunity to serve here in Rishikesh Kirtan Festival.
Hare Krishna,
As a Kirtaniya, this is the most incredible place to share Kirtan, and I think I speak on behalf of all the others here. It's just amazing. I've shared Kirtan across the globe in all types of environments, and there's nothing like Rishikesh Kirtan Fest because the people, they're just so open, so responsive, so eager, and it really is the fulfillment of Chaitanya's prophecy as well, because the people are from all across the globe, from South America, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, UK, the United States, and the other South American countries. It's just incredible, and the thing that strikes all of us is just how open people are. There doesn't appear to be any resistance. They just embrace what we have to offer, and that open-heartedness on their side really enables them to access and experience what it is that we have to share. And so when we share the Kirtan, there is just such a response from people. They go very deep, they become very meditational, and then as the Kirtan builds, you see tears, you see smiles, you see elation, and then at some point the whole room erupts into ecstatic dancing as well. We have very talented musicians from across the globe: saxophone, horn, trumpet, bass, violinists. These people are at the top of their game. Beautiful vocalists as well, and all of that really adds to the magic that is being created in the room night after night. And the people will become more and more open, more and more responsive. The word gets out. People share. Word of mouth is the best form of advertising, and people come with an expectation to really immerse themselves and to be changed and transformed through this chanting, and it's just amazing.
Hare Krishna.
I'm just getting started in my spiritual journey, I can say, and I've been told about this festival since the beginning, and I keep postponing. I'll go at some point, and I came for the first time 3 days ago, and I just can't leave. I've even considering moving to this part of the city just so I can be close to the festival, because the energy is another level, is something else. It doesn't matter where you come from, if you are already like super advanced in your knowledge about the spiritual world, or if you're just getting started like me. It's very, very special. I think the power of everyone united, singing together the same mantra for 4 hours, 5 hours, and you never get tired because it's very energizing. It's very special. I'm super happy to be here. Yesterday I was talking to a monk and I told him a little bit of this story, and he said, yeah, this is how you feel. Welcome to the spiritual world. And this is how I'm feeling right now. I'm very happy and grateful to be here and to share this experience with these beautiful people.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
My name is Prema, and Rishikesh Kirtan Festival is definitely a highlight in my year. I know that for me, many of the musicians and the other kirtaniers that are facilitating the festival, we travel the world, looking for people and connecting with people to sing and dance with us. And it's such a privilege to have them all together every day, night after night, for 3 weeks in this sacred and spiritually infused atmosphere here in Rishikesh. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that out of thousands of human beings, hardly one will endeavor for spiritual life, and even of those that have endeavored, hardly one comes to know him in truth. And so to be here with those people, those ones in thousands of thousands, is really very, very special. And I feel that there's no other place that I'd rather be, and this is definitely one of my favorite festivals in the year.
Mercy!
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
I'm Kaylee, and this is my first time helping with Rishikesh Kirtan Festival. It has been the most magical, amazing experience. I have met so many people from all over the world, and I've gotten a chance to practice my Spanish and hear so many amazing stories at the merch table and painting faces and putting on saris. And being here has really let me relive my first time hearing the Mahamantra, because I hear all of these people feeling so excited and touched by the Kirtan for the first time. And it reaffirms my faith in the holy name. It reaffirms to me how powerful and magical and beautiful the mantra that we have is, and how precious it is, and what a gift it is that we've grown up with it and that we get to give it to other people.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
The first time was just last year, and I grew up in ISKCON, and I've always been surrounded by kirtan my whole life, but I'd never sat and listened to a kirtan that had 8 or 9 instruments playing all together, and that to me was such a special experience, and obviously combined with such excellent kirtaneers, it's just really spectacular. But I can say maybe it's coincidence, but I've gotten more passionate about kirtan in the last year than I have in ever in my life, and it just happily coincides with attending the Kirtan Festival here for the first time.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
For me, this chanting of this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is so deep and so important. Especially chanting this mantra with like-minded people, with seekers, coming here in Rishikesh and looking for something deeper. This chanting, I was trained up in Vrindavan by my Kirtan guru, Ayendra Das, and I have a very simple style about chanting this mantra, which is trying to go deep into the mantra, trying to connect, trying to pray, trying to sincerely chant this mantra and fall in love with this mantra. And with the help of these wonderful people, chanting so loudly, this really was the best experience for me.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, hey.
So what strikes me the most here is really that all these musicians and kirtaniyas, they create this space for Krishna. It's not about them. Even we are all thinking that it's about them because they're creating the mood and the bhav, the energy, but actually we are kind of circling around Krishna, and this is so interesting and beautiful to perceive, and I think not so many people know about it. It's just that we are feeling it, we're kind of expressing it with words. It's really, we are dancing. Just when I came out, I felt like dancing around Krishna, the divinity, Radharani. We're all like, it's not about us in the middle of this picture. It's really about Krishna, and this is something I've never experienced.
Let me make the songs of a nation, and I care not who makes its laws. Appropriate words by Andrew Fletcher, a 17th century Scottish writer. Indeed, music is the undeniable suitor and companion to each and every heart. I would confidently take a chance and say that there isn't a single human soul that isn't moved by some form of music. And all of our major religions and world traditions know this, that music stirs the soul, that it calls the being to activity, that it focuses the mind for a moment on a single point and harmonizes all of our organism. From Christian canticles and psalms to the dancing dervishes of Sufism, to the shakuhachi music of the Japanese Zen Buddhists, to kirtans of the Vedic tradition, and many more, all agree on the powerful utility of music, song, and dance. And music also carries the stories of a people and sets it to rhythm and melody. Our histories of triumph and tribulation, our feelings of love and loss, our celebrations and hopes. And we are convinced by the sense this makes. And so, as has been clear these past 3 weeks at our festival in Rishikesh, we can also be convinced by Kirtan, this communal chanting of the names of the Lord.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Kirtan forever.
This is Rasika Shiromani Dasi. I have been in this festival since last 2 years. I am part of the team that helps put up this festival, and I am one of the fundraisers for this event. Me and my husband, we live in California, so we try to raise funds with the friends and family and other devotees in America and also in other places. And as you all can see, this is such a wonderful event where we have so many people coming every night to our festival, enjoying the music, the kirtans, and the wonderful prasadam. So when I see this, it makes it more fulfilling for me, for whatever work or service that you do. It's so fulfilling to see how people are being benefited, and our Guru Indradumna Swami is so pleased when he sees all these people coming through our gate. So that is the one that drives me to want to come here every year and serve at this festival. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Is very much in the mood of Prahlad Maharaj, because I'm not judging, but yogis come here. Of course, it's practical from previous ages. Yogis come here to meditate in the caves. There are caves here. I visited the higher regions of this area. There's caves, and there's evidence that yogis actually live there. So, for the purpose of solitude and not getting distracted, etc., the yogis would come here, and they perform yoga as described in the Bhagavad Gita. Not eat too much, eat too little. Not sleep too much, sleep too little, focusing on the tip of the nose, mantra, celibacy, solitude, etc. So this is that particular area. So it's nice to come here and see it historically. But we're here, it's interesting, in the mountains only because the people are coming here. And that's the mood of Prahlad Maharaj. He said he'd rather stay in the cities where the people are so he could share Krishna consciousness than come in solitude and meditate for his own salvation. You could say we have the best of both worlds. We're in the Himalayas. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, mountains, I am the Himalayas, the Himalayan mountains. So by Prabhupada's mercy, the arrangement of our acharyas, we have this opportunity to be in the Himalayas, but in the mood of Prahlad Maharaj, sharing Krishna consciousness with foreigners. I'd say, so many countries come here. So people from all over the world come here with the same intent. But we don't see them as foreigners. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, he's the seed-giving father of all created beings. And I've said this many times, if you have the same father, then you're brother and sister, brothers and sisters. So we see the people like that. We actually love them, just like they say blood is thicker than water, like family. Your family is the most important thing in the material concept of life. But this is the real family, Srila Prabhupada's family, ISKCON, and we're inviting people. They're coming to the doors. We don't have to look for them, they're coming. And the kirtans, I must say these are some of the most special kirtans that I've experienced in 52 years of devotional service. There's something special this year. I think that Krishna's just giving us this taste so that we can go on and on and on and on. And carry the same mood all over the world. We have plans now for doing something similar in Thailand and Goa and places where people go for material enjoyment. But I've heard that there's spiritually minded people there as well. And ultimately everyone's a devotee of Krishna, like George Harrison said. Everyone's a devotee of Krishna. Some know it and some don't. So these people have an inclination, I'm something spiritual, I'm looking for something spiritual. But this process is so potent that even if one doesn't know he's a devotee of Krishna, the Maha Mantra is so powerful that it can give them a taste. Just like Prabhupada mentions in Nectar of Devotion, that when some tourist or someone comes on business to India, and he mentions, paraphrases, that if someone like that comes to Mathura and spends a fortnight there, 2 weeks, he'll understand this place is something special. That's the effect of the Dham. That's the effect of the holy name. That's the effect of Sadhu Sangha. That's the effect of Prasadam. So we have the right formula. There's again that saying, it doesn't get better than this. Absolutely that's true here in Rishikesh, at the Rishikesh Kirtan Fest 2024. It's absolute fact. It is a fact that it doesn't get better than this, because we have the basic formula: chanting, dancing, some philosophy. I speak after most kirtans a little bit to explain philosophy from Bhagavad Gita to the people, and then prasadam. That's Lord Chaitanya's formula. So here we have some of the best kirtaneers in ISKCON. The people are dancing better than we are. It's just like they fall in love. They're open-minded. They fall in love immediately with the kirtan. Then there's the prasadam. And we have amazing cooks, cooking in austere conditions, but it's all magical. They're producing the best prasadam that we've ever tasted. There's something special about this place, about these people, about the mantra, about what we're doing. Sharing our good fortune with others. As Jesus said, my cup runneth over with love. So we're shantushti. We're so happy. And they come back for more and more. The amazing thing is that after they eat a 10-course feast every night, generally I've seen, in preaching, people go home. What do? They come back into Kirtan Hall. They want more. there's that song from the 90s, I want it all and I want it now. That's about people wanting sense gratification, enjoyment. Here, the people want Krishna consciousness now and they want more. That's the perfection of preaching. So we thank Srila Prabhupada from the depths of our heart for giving us this wonderful opportunity to share whatever little we've learned, whatever stage of Krishna consciousness we're in. We're just like instruments, sharing with him the absolute truth and the perfect mantra, the perfect food, the perfect lifestyle. And we set up a program. It's very interesting from a practical point of view. We're taking the contact information for every single person who walks through the gate here. Every single, and they give it gladly. They don't ask questions. They're so innocent. They get to wear a little band that they've come, they cherish that little band. So we have a program where, after all is said and done, and I can't even say it, the program's over, we're going to keep in contact with them. We're going to build a website, and we're going to give courses and seminars, and, they want it. They're asking it, how can I keep in touch with you? How can I continue chanting Hare Krishna? Are you going to be back again next year? I'm going to bring many of the lead people who bring groups here. I'm going to bring a yoga group back next year. All we're going to do is come to your festival. So this is Rishikesh Kirtan Fest 2024. Everything's the mercy of Prabhupada. We're so grateful, Prabhupada. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. And we pray that we can do this year after year to please your divine grace, because I know when you see people chanting like this, you see them taking prasadam with gusto, you see them returning back into the Kirtan hall until 10 or 11 o'clock at night. Then many of them come back in the morning for the morning sessions. I know you must be pleased, Srila Prabhupada. Just please continue to engage us. We're your humble servants, life after life after life. Gangama ki, Rishikesh ki, Rishikesh Kirtan Fest 2024 ki. All the wonderful devotees who've cooperated in so many ways to put this on. And a special, heartfelt thanks to all the people who've joined us, one and all. Thank you, all of you, for coming. We love you, and we invite you back to our festival again next year. All glories to Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, hey, Hare Ram, Rama.